How's it going, guys? One Legged Trapper here. I've been doing just random ass videos here the last couple days. Did my hunting clothes breakdown. Fleshing. I think I uploaded the fleshing the beaver. I might not have. I'll have to check into that. But no, I'm just trying to give you an insight on what I'm doing if I'm not deer hunting, and which I haven't really been feeling like going out. But it's October 30th. I think I should get my ass in gear. I know we're going out tonight. Try to bring out the decoy and stuff, and one of my hit list bucks, which is just a management deer on a buddy's property, finally showed up during daylight. But I want to kind of give you guys a showdown on what I've been working on here. I got this little addition. I'm making it at my main, but yeah. So I have this addition off to the side of the garage here. Obviously, garage door, man cave door. Little patio coming in, but something I've been working on. It's trashed right now, but that's gonna be my deer hunting closet right now. Obviously, I got Jay's furs in there finishing up drying. It's a little warmer in here than it is in the main garage. I don't know why. Probably just a little more insulation. But yesterday we put in the lights. We got a lot of the drywall finish hanging up, and don't mind how crooked the lights are. I'm just eyeballing it because I really don't care what it looks like. Functionality. Yeah, so we got the hardwood, or not the hardwood, the tongue and groove flooring in here. But yeah, so we're just working on to this morning before I go deer hunting. I wanted to try to get this closet framed up because that's where I'm going to keep all my hunting clothes at. And I'm going to actually run a whole room ozonic system in there, so this whole thing will have my deer stands, my bows, my everything in there that I want to keep 100% scent proof. And run an ozone machine in there all season long. And then obviously we'll come around the corner here, and this is going to be like my little entertainment center. And I'll have like a couch or table and chairs back there. Probably just a couch, a veg out area, and then this might two-part as like a taxidermist studio as well. But right now we're just using it for storage, and I have to keep moving this shit around to work around it. But we're gonna end up doing 7/16 plywood this whole wall here. This way I can just hang up my deer heads. I'm running out of room in the house. You guys seen my accent wall that has deer heads and stuff on it already. But yeah, we're gonna do this whole plywood, and I'm debating on doing that whole wall plywood or not. Maybe we'll just do that wall and probably right to about here, which is about 3/4 of that wall plywood, and probably do that wall like in the house where I have that barnwood looking wall. And then I got this camouflage paneling. I'll probably just do the closet with it. Maybe just this front wall as another accent wall. I don't know. But we got no shortage of outlets. I put one about every other stud. On 2 different circuits. But yeah, guys, that's about what we got going on here. And what do you do while you're waiting for trapping season? I think I'm pretty well ready. I don't know if you've seen those paint buckets or primer buckets. There's 3 of them in here, and those are all full of dry dirt. I gotta go get a couple more buckets, and I could pick those up. Just carry a couple empty buckets on my way on the line. It's been pretty dry, and just top them off as I go. Find a pile of dry dirt, fill them up when I empty them. But I don't think for this first part of the season I'm going to need it. And 1 bucket's good for about a dozen sets late season. So, and then if I supplement some peat moss or whatever. But I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm pretty well ready to go. I'm debating, since you guys like seeing footage, let me know. I know a lot of you guys probably aren't going to watch it because it's not trapping related, but I'll put a trapping shed comment in here. Or, yeah, talk, and then see what you guys think. Let me know. Should I try to get after some coons this year just to keep them off my coyote line and my bobcat line, or should I just say the hell with it? And I really don't want to dick with coons too much. I got the sets for them. It would make some good YouTube content. So I'm on the fence about what I want to do there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence. It's a lot of work. With me not working right now, I don't have a whole lot of expendable cash. I'm doing side jobs here and there, making just enough to pay the mortgage and health bills and stuff like that. Luckily, my wife's gracious and is making some pretty good money working in the bank, and so, um, yeah, it's gonna be a short line, whatever I do, and something really close to home. So maybe I should. I really haven't concentrated on scouting too much until I really wanted to get this deer shot, and I wanted to get this kind of going. I wanted to get electrical in here, so this way when we got them, like right now we're getting into them short days, I can work in here at night when I get home. It's getting dark at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, which is, you really don't, when it's dark in here, you go inside, you got nothing if you don't have electrical. But now that I got this is stuff I can dick around with a little bit here and there, hang a sheet of drywall, put in a wall. I'm probably gonna line most of this wall, and then probably this corner here with like 1/2 inch or that 7/16 plywood. This way when I'm hanging TVs and stuff off the wall, I don't have to worry about trying to find a stud. And you know how that goes, you end up with more holes in the wall than you find studs for. So, but yeah, it'll be nice. I got a few mounts. I got a hog mount laying here on the ground right now. Just kind of keep shuffling him around out of the way. But it'll be nice to finally have this set up. I've been bugging it because it never seems to fail. My wife always lights up her Scentsy stuff this time of year. She loves the fall, she loves the season, but she also loves her smelly candles and Scentsy wall plug-in wax melter things. So it never fails. This time of year she lights them up, and I have to keep my hunting stuff outside, and pretty much my truck, just to keep it from smelling like everything else. But it would be nice to finally be able to come in from hunting, go right in here, strip all my clothes off, hang them back up, and yeah. And they're being washed every night because they're in the ozone generator room. Then I could come out here and watch my hunting shows. Me and the boy can come out here, set it up as like a gaming area where we can just come out here and do our gaming. And she gets tired of me fleshing because in the late winter with me not having heat yet, in the garage, I do a lot of my fleshing just by the back door in the kitchen, on the kitchen floor. It's tile I clean up. It's a lot of, like I said, it's, if I could have somewhere heated where I can work on it, which it sounds like if I can play my cards right and keep watching Facebook stuff for cheap lumber and cheap insulation and stuff like that, I might be able to have a heated garage this year, because we just, in my last video I showed you, I got a furnace unit that's sitting right there. It looks messy from this angle, but I can walk through it, so it's not that messy. But yeah, we'll get that furnace unit put right over here. This is a bathroom vanity I've had for 10 years, because you know how that goes. You get it when the price is right, and that price was free. So I got the bathroom vanity there, and the flooring for the downstairs bathroom there. It's just stuff I've been collecting, doing a slow project. But I'll get that put right here, and then we'll put we'll get heat pumped into the man cave here, and then have maybe just one or two vents in there. We won't keep hot. Just set the thermostat for like 40-45 degrees. Just enough to keep me above freezing and keep me from going in the house. So, yeah, like I said, we'll turn this into... This has been a work in progress for the last few years. I kind of lost motivation on it because I don't like playing with electrical, and finally I just said, you know what, the hell with it. I've got it. Let's run the lines. And I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. I had these fluorescents I was going to rewire for LEDs and do a retrofit on them. But then I was like, man, how do I need to frame it in so I can hang them. I need to do this, I need to do that. And so that was what I was dragging my feet on. But then I found these little can looking light things, and those things are so freaking easy. You literally just drill a hole and they pop right in place. You wire them up, hang your wires out. There's no boxes, no mounting. They just pretty much suspended from the drywall. They're pretty neat. I originally had 4, and I didn't think they were going to be bright enough, so I went out and got another 4, and they lit up this. I think the lighting's just about perfect. I mean, I'll give you, like I said, for something cheap. I mean, here's the box if you guys are interested in them. They literally just have those orange tabs. Just hold them in. It's a spring-loaded orange tab, but for lighting, I know you can't really see much, but I'd say they light it up pretty good. So, it's something a little different. I do a lot of little different stuff. I'm just trying to fill you guys with content and keep the videos going for you guys. Try to keep it, you know, I'm just a normal guy out here doing stupid shit. So, like the rest of us. So, and stuff I'm doing just to kill time. If I can't go deer hunting, the wife has me running errands or something, and it only takes about a half an hour, but it's the first hour of the morning. You don't go deer hunting, so I got to bide time till the evening hunts, and this is what I do. So I got a couple little electric fireplaces I'll probably have in here just for show. I might sell one, I don't know, but I might put one in my mother-in-law's house next door, and then yeah. Alright guys, I hope you like the content. Let me know what you think. If you like seeing this stuff, if you want me to go trapping coons this year so you guys can see, if you want me to maybe see about doing just a coon trapping video on what I do. I mean, coons are probably one of the easiest things to catch out there. I mean, they're right next to your muskrats and stuff. Yeah. That's about it. I mean, with the coons, it's just find a run, put a trap in there, make them trip over it, and you'll catch them just about every time. I can do a coon video. I know I got some local guys here that run gardens and stuff, and they want me to catch a bunch of coon off of them, so I should just get off my ass and go out there and start scouting for this stuff. I usually don't. I usually just wait and then go out there, set about a half a dozen traps on each property, and see what we catch. A lot of them, if you get lucky, the landowners can check them for you too. I mean, that counts as a 24-hour check if the landowners come out there and say, oh yeah, you got something. So it really helps reduce the fuel costs, especially if you could talk them into purchasing a permit. Then you get them out there, teach them how to do it. And I mean, yeah, over the years they like doing it, but they don't have the time stuff. But I ramble, but hope you guys liked the video. Again, I'll see if I uploaded that beaver video. I don't think I did. I had a buddy of mine, Ryan, ask me how I flesh beef, and I'll probably post it after this one. But I got it out there. I also had, I'm just going to do Q&A here for you. I've also had a couple guys ask me how I trap mink. I don't. If I do trap mink, I trap muskrat. And for me, trapping the muskrat is, if you trap enough muskrats, you're eventually going to run, and I do a lot of 110s or 160s in runs, and if you trap enough muskrat, you're going to run across a few of them that have been eaten out of the trap. The simple trick to those is I just shove the rest of the muskrat, whatever's left, because they're usually about half. The hide's no good, it's not worth anything. I just shove the rest of the muskrat in the hole or in the den that's there, and then I reset the trap, and usually the next day I have a mink in there. I've heard cubby sets. I usually end up catching too many damn coon in cubby sets to make it worth my time trapping mink. Another way I've had good luck is just walking your creek banks. I don't do that anymore, but walk your creek banks, get in there about waist deep, and just walk your creek banks, and just watch. You'll see them. They just bounce. And then when you find a spot where they land and bounce, just push that in the water and put a little 110, or not 110, a 1.5 in there. And usually within the next day or two, you'll have that mink in that trap. I know guys use cubbies and boxes and all this stuff, but to me, the easiest way is look for tracks. Set on sign, just like anything else. It's a predator. You set on sign. And a lot of times that sign is a half-eaten muskrat in one of your traps. And that's usually how I catch them. I know some guys do them in beaver runs and pick them up there. But again, if you're looking to actually target just mink, um, your best bet's to do that. Set on mink sign. Very rarely if I've seen a mink run in and bounce, because they bounce as they run, that I've set a trap on mink sign. I've almost never caught a coon on mink sign. There's a 1 or 2 times, but again, I don't mink trap. I've probably caught maybe a dozen in the last 10 years of me trapping, and I've only kept 3 of them. The rest of them went to market, and even then, some of those ones I sold. So something to think about. I mean, for mink, it's that. If you guys got any more questions, let me know. I know this year I am using Jay's product pretty much exclusively this year. I really liked it last year, and one is I got a good deal on it because I've been working up some furs for them. And I also made up my own that I'm going to use pretty much just those 2 baits. So my dog's stupid. But yeah, that's about it for coyotes this year. Bobcats, I'm just pretty much exclusively using mine and Jay's stuff. I've got about 2.5 gallons of mine, and I think I got 3 or 4 of Jay's baits. Then I also got his lures and stuff. I mean, my freezer's kind of gotten, trapping freezer's a little bit fuller since the last time you guys seen it. Look at it. Boy skinned a squirrel and left his pecker on the floor. But yeah, so we're getting filled up. I'm trying not to leave it open too much. I got a bunch of beaver glands back there. I'm supposed to be mixing it with the bait. Obviously, you guys know what that stuff is. Keep it close to the freezer. I got some beaver lures there. But, yeah. These are all mine. I got those 4 bottled up pre-season. Obviously, the All Predator by Jay. And then, over here in my fur freezer, that whole large coffee can is full of bait and lure. Looks like I got another beaver head, and I think I'm down to about 4 and a deer cape. I got a deer cape and a bobcat that's green or wet tanned. Those are all, that's ready for taxidermy. I just, again, money. But yeah, that's how I take up my beaver if I'm sending them to tannery. I don't really care about, you're supposed to run a nail every 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch. I don't do that. One, my fingers hate me when I do it. So I pretty much tan every beaver I catch. People buy them, put them on hoops, whatever. If not, I sit on them, or I use them for packing. If somebody buys a big order for me for fish, I'll use them for packing material and just give them away. They're not worth much, or if I get enough of them just like that, I don't care. The buyers will buy them. If they're buying them at $6 on a carcass, they'll buy them like that for $6. And that's something for you too. This irritates the hell out of me. I went to the buyer and I took a bunch of my beaver hides rolled up just wet like that. They were just frozen. And took a bunch like that. And people were selling whole carcass beaver. Whole carcass for $6. That hide alone is worth $6. Okay, minimum. And then, I'm getting the right freezer here. It's not in there. At any rate, the casters. The casters alone, I think they're what, $70 to $100 a pound? These guys are making bank on beaver, the buyers are. So you can, and the glands alone, I mean, yeah, half of your coyote baits are made out of beaver glands. So between the glands, the casters, and the hide, you've got $20 sitting there. Don't sell your if you're gonna sell your beaver's whole carcass, strip the casters and the glands out of it. Just do that one vent area, strip those out, sell the rest of the beaver. That's me personally. But if you're that far, you might as well scan and roll it up. You can fit more in your freezer. I think in this little guy right here, I probably had 25 beaver in there, and plus a bunch of random shit, coons and coyotes. So just little tips and stuff that I do. Again, don't know if you guys will like this video, but this is a one-legged trapper out. Let me know what you think, guys.